Scorpio, within the next 72 hours, someone is going to get exactly what they deserve, and you are going to witness the entire cosmic justice system in action. I just pulled the Devil card for your immediate future, and oh my god, the energy around this is absolutely electric. Everyone thinks karma takes forever to work, but actually the universe is about to serve up justice instantly. I have been reading tarot for over 15 years, and I have never seen energy this intense around divine retribution. The person who has been manipulating you, lying to you, or blocking your path is about to face consequences so severe that even you will be shocked by how fast the universe moves. But here is the twist that nobody sees coming. You are not going to feel the satisfaction you think you will. The Devil card is showing me that this harsh news is going to reveal something about yourself that you were not prepared to face. This punishment they receive is going to be a mirror for your own shadow work. Let me tell you exactly what I am seeing in your cards right now because the timeline is incredibly specific. We are talking hours, not days, not weeks. Hours. The first card that jumped out for this reading was the Devil, and immediately I knew we were dealing with toxic cycles, manipulation, and someone who has been pulling strings behind the scenes. But Scorpio, this card is not just about them. It is about the chains you have been wearing too. The Devil represents addiction to drama, to toxic situations, to people who hurt us because the pain feels familiar. The harsh news that is coming your way in the next few hours is going to expose the truth about a situation that has been eating at you for months. Someone has been lying to your face while pretending to care about you. They have been making promises they never intended to keep. They have been using your energy, your resources, your emotional investment for their own gain. But here is what the Devil is really telling me about your situation. You knew. Deep down in that Scorpio intuition of yours, you have known for a long time that something was not right. You have felt it in your gut, in your dreams, in the way conversations felt off, in the way they avoided certain topics, in the way they changed the subject when you asked direct questions. The punishment they are about to receive is not random. It is the direct result of choices they have been making consistently over time. The universe has been keeping track, adding up every lie, every manipulation, every time they chose their own selfish interests over treating others with basic human decency. And you know what the really intense part is? You have been enabling this behavior. Not because you are weak, but because your Scorpio nature craves intensity and transformation, even when it comes wrapped in toxic packaging. The Devil card is asking you to look at your own addiction to situations that require you to be a detective, a healer, a savior. The comments are already going crazy because so many of you are feeling this exact energy right now. Sarah just wrote that her ex-business partner has been stealing clients and she has felt it coming for weeks. Marcus is saying his roommate has been lying about paying rent and acting like everything is normal. The synchronicities are off the charts right now. But let me pull another card to see exactly what form this harsh news is going to take, because the energy is so specific and urgent that I need to get you completely prepared for what is coming. 3 of Swords just fell out of the deck and landed face up on my table. This is the card of heartbreak, of painful truth, of having your worst fears confirmed. But in your case, Scorpio, this 3 of Swords is actually a relief because it represents the end of uncertainty, the end of wondering, the end of that sick feeling in your stomach that something is terribly wrong, but you cannot prove it. The harsh news is going to cut through all the confusion and manipulation like a sword through fog. You are going to get concrete evidence, undeniable proof, witnesses, documentation, screenshots, recordings, or someone else is going to come forward with information that confirms everything you suspected. This 3 of Swords is appearing in your reading because you need to understand that the pain you are about to feel is not just about what they did to you. It is about what you allowed to continue for so long after you knew better. It is about the promises you made to yourself that you broke by staying in this situation. The deserved punishment they are about to receive is going to be public. Other people are going to find out what they have been doing. Their reputation is going to take a massive hit. Financial consequences are showing up strongly in your cards. Legal issues are possible for some of you. For others, it is going to be social consequences that hit them where it hurts most. But here is what I need you to understand about your role in this cosmic justice situation. You are not just an innocent victim watching karma play out. You are an active participant in your own liberation. The harsh news that is coming is going to give you exactly the information you need to finally, completely, permanently cut ties with this toxic situation. Let me show you the next card, because the energy around your immediate response to this news is fascinating and complex, and not at all what you might expect from yourself. King of Cups just appeared, and this is stunning because it means you are going to handle this revelation with emotional maturity that surprises everyone, including yourself. Everyone expects Scorpio to go nuclear when they discover betrayal, but King of Cups is showing me that you are going to respond with wisdom, with boundaries, with clarity. This King of Cups energy means you have learned something profound about emotional regulation through all the pain this situation has caused you. You have been developing the ability to feel your feelings fully without being controlled by them. You have been learning to see manipulation tactics clearly without getting caught up in the emotional drama of responding to them. The harsh news is going to trigger your initial Scorpio impulse for revenge, for making them pay, for exposing them to everyone they have ever cared about. But King of Cups is telling me you are going to choose a different path. You are going to choose your own healing over their destruction. This does not mean you are going to be passive or let them get away with anything. It means you are going to let the universe handle their punishment while you focus on extracting yourself completely and protecting your own energy. You are going to document everything for your own protection, but you are not going to engage in petty revenge fantasies. The person who is about to receive their deserved punishment has been operating from a very low vibrational space for a long time. They have been making choices based on fear, greed, ego, control, manipulation. The natural consequences of those choices are catching up with them now. But your King of Cups energy is operating from a completely different frequency. You are learning to make choices based on wisdom, on long-term thinking, on what serves your highest good, rather than what feels good in the moment. This is why you are going to handle this harsh news in a way that actually elevates you rather than dragging you down to their level. I need to tell you about the timing, because it is very specific, and I want you to be prepared. We are looking at the next 72 hours maximum, but most likely within the next 24 hours. The energy is building to a crescendo right now. You might already be feeling it in your body, that electric anticipation, that sense that something big is about to shift. For some of you, this harsh news is going to come through a phone call late at night or very early in the morning. For others, it is going to be a text message, an email, or someone showing up at your door unexpected. The delivery method is going to feel urgent and dramatic because the information itself is urgent and dramatic. Let me pull one more card to see what happens after you receive this harsh news, because that is actually the most important part of this reading. How you process and integrate this information is going to determine whether this experience becomes a trauma that haunts you or a liberation that transforms you. The Hermit card just came through, and wow, this is perfect for your situation, Scorpio. The Hermit represents going within, seeking inner wisdom, taking time alone to process major revelations. After you receive this harsh news about someone else getting their deserved punishment, you are going to need time to understand what it all means for your life going forward. The Hermit is telling me you are going to spend the days and weeks following this revelation in deep reflection. You are going to be asking yourself hard questions about how you ended up in this situation, what red flags you ignored, what patterns you need to break to avoid similar situations in the future. This is not going to be a comfortable process, but it is going to be incredibly valuable for your personal growth. The hermit carries a lantern, which represents inner wisdom, the ability to illuminate dark corners of your own psyche and see truth clearly even when it is painful or inconvenient. The person who is about to get their deserved punishment has been living in denial about their own behavior for a long time. They have been justifying, rationalizing, blaming others, playing victim while simultaneously victimizing others. The harsh news that is coming is going to shatter those delusions completely. But your hermit energy is choosing a different path. Instead of denial, you are choosing radical self-examination. Instead of blaming others for what you allowed, you are taking responsibility for your part while still holding them accountable for theirs. Instead of repeating patterns unconsciously, you are becoming conscious enough to break them. The hermit period that is coming for you after this harsh news is going to be one of the most transformative times of your entire life. You are going to emerge from this introspective phase with clarity about your own worth, about what you will and will not accept in relationships, about how to trust your intuition even when others try to gaslight you. Oh, my community saw this coming weeks ago. They have been preparing for this exact energy shift, and the synchronicities they have been experiencing are absolutely wild. The universe has been sending signs and confirmation after confirmation that major justice was incoming. Now let me tell you about the deeper spiritual significance of this harsh news and deserved punishment, because there are layers to this situation that go far beyond the obvious drama and betrayal. Justice card is hovering in the energy field around your reading, even though I have not officially pulled it yet. Justice represents the universal law of cause and effect. The principle that every action creates consequences, that the universe is always working to restore balance even when we cannot see it happening. The person who is about to receive their punishment has been taking and taking and taking without giving back. They have been creating imbalance in multiple relationships, multiple situations, multiple areas of their life. The universe has been allowing this to continue because everyone involved, including you, had lessons to learn from the experience. But now the learning phase is complete. Now it is time for the balancing phase. Justice is not about revenge, it is about restoration. It is about returning energy to where it belongs, about natural consequences catching up with unnatural behavior, about truth emerging from underneath layers of lies and manipulation. Your role in this justice process is not to be the judge, jury, and executioner. Your role is to be the witness, the one who sees clearly, the one who learns from what is unfolding and uses that wisdom to make better choices going forward. The harsh news you are about to receive is going to confirm things you have been suspecting, but could not prove. It is going to validate your intuition in a way that makes you trust yourself more deeply than ever before. It is going to show you that your gut feelings are always accurate even when your logical mind tries to talk you out of them. But here is the part that nobody talks about when it comes to witnessing cosmic justice. It can be overwhelming to see how quickly and completely the universe can dismantle someone's life when they have been consistently making harmful choices. Even when that person hurt you, even when they deserve consequences, watching divine retribution play out can be intense and emotional. This is why the hermit energy is so important for you right now. You need time to process not just what they did to you, but what it means to live in a universe where actions have consequences, where truth always emerges eventually, where justice might be delayed, but is never denied. The star card is also present in your energy field, and this tells me that even though the immediate future holds harsh news and difficult revelations, the long-term outlook for your life is incredibly bright. The star represents hope, healing, spiritual connection, and faith in the future. This harsh news is actually clearing the path for something beautiful to enter your life. The toxic person who is about to face their punishment has been blocking your blessings, interfering with your progress, creating chaos that prevented you from moving forward. Their removal from your life is going to create space for genuine connections, honest opportunities, and authentic experiences. The star is promising you that 12 months from now, you are going to look back on this harsh news as the beginning of your liberation, not the continuation of your suffering. You are going to see how necessary it was for this toxic dynamic to end completely so that you could step into the next phase of your evolution. I want to be very specific about what you can expect in the immediate aftermath of receiving this harsh news, because preparation is power, and you deserve to feel as ready as possible for what is coming. First, you are going to feel vindicated. All those times you questioned your own perception, all those moments when you thought maybe you were being too sensitive or too suspicious, all of that self-doubt is going to evaporate instantly when you get concrete proof that your instincts were right. Second, you are going to feel angry, not just at them for what they did, but at yourself for allowing it to continue, at others who maybe knew and said nothing, at the universe for taking so long to reveal the truth. This anger is healthy and necessary. Let yourself feel it completely without judging yourself for having it. Third, you are going to feel relief. The uncertainty, the anxiety, the constant vigilance required to navigate a relationship with someone who is lying and manipulating is exhausting. When the truth comes out, when you no longer have to wonder and worry and second-guess everything, the relief is going to be profound. Fourth, you are going to feel grief. Even when someone has treated you badly, losing them from your life represents the death of hopes and dreams you had attached to them. Even when their punishment is deserved, witnessing anyone's downfall can trigger compassion and sadness. Allow yourself to grieve what could have been while still celebrating what is. Let me pull one final card to see what specific action you need to take when this harsh news arrives, because being prepared with a clear plan is going to help you navigate this situation with maximum grace and minimum drama. 10 of Pentacles just appeared, and this is fascinating because it represents legacy, family, long-term security, and generational wealth. This card is telling me that your response to this harsh news needs to be focused on protecting and building your own foundation, rather than getting caught up in the drama of someone else's destruction. 10 of Pentacles is advising you to think like an elder, like someone who has lived long enough to see many cycles of drama and justice play out. When you get this harsh news, your immediate impulse might be to call everyone you know and tell them what happened, to post about it on social media, to make sure everyone knows what this person did to you. But 10 of Pentacles is suggesting a different approach. Document everything quietly for your own protection. Remove yourself from the situation completely and permanently. Focus on building the life you actually want, rather than remaining connected to this toxic cycle through anger or revenge fantasies. This 10 of Pentacles energy is about playing the long game. It is about understanding that your reputation, your peace of mind, your emotional stability, and your future opportunities are more important than getting temporary satisfaction from exposing someone else's bad behavior. The person who is about to receive their punishment is going to face consequences whether you participate in delivering them or not. The universe does not need your help to serve justice. Your job is to extract yourself completely and redirect all of that energy toward creating something beautiful for yourself. 10 of Pentacles also suggests that this harsh news is going to lead to information or opportunities that improve your financial situation. Maybe you discover they owe you money and you are finally going to get it back. Maybe their downfall creates an opening for you professionally. Maybe removing their toxic influence allows you to make better financial decisions going forward. The comment section is absolutely exploding right now, with people sharing their own stories of cosmic justice and harsh news that led to major life improvements. Jennifer just said her toxic boss got fired last week and now she is being considered for the promotion. David shared that his manipulative ex-business partner got exposed for embezzlement and he is finally free to pursue his own ventures. This Ten of Pentacles energy wants you to understand that every ending creates space for a new beginning. Every person who exits your life creates room for someone better to enter. Every toxic situation that gets resolved increases your capacity to recognize and create healthy situations. But here is what I need you to promise me, Scorpio. When this harsh news arrives, when you witness this person receiving their deserved punishment, I need you to resist the urge to gloat, to say I told you so, to rub their face in their consequences. Not because they do not deserve it, but because engaging with their drama keeps you connected to their energy. Your Ten of Pentacles future requires you to completely disconnect from toxic dynamics, to stop feeding energy into situations that drain you, to focus exclusively on people and activities that contribute to your long-term well-being and success. The harsh news that is coming in the next few hours is going to be shocking. It is going to be dramatic. It is going to confirm your worst suspicions about someone you trusted. But your response to this news is going to determine whether this experience becomes a story of victimization or a story of liberation. I am seeing you choosing liberation. I am seeing you using this harsh news as fuel for creating the exact life you want, without toxic people, without manipulation, without having to constantly guard yourself against betrayal. I am seeing you stepping into your power as someone who can spot red flags immediately and remove yourself from unhealthy situations before they escalate. The person who is about to face punishment has been operating from a very unconscious place, making choices based on immediate gratification rather than considering long-term consequences. But you have been developing consciousness, wisdom, the ability to make decisions based on your highest good rather than your immediate impulses. This is why you are going to handle their downfall with such maturity and grace. This is why you are going to extract yourself completely rather than getting pulled into drama. This is why you are going to use this experience as a springboard for creating something better rather than staying stuck in resentment. The universe is about to show you exactly what happens to people who consistently choose manipulation over honesty, who choose short-term gain over long-term integrity, who choose to harm others rather than face their own issues. Watch, learn, and then walk away completely. Your future is calling you forward, Scorpio. The harsh news that is coming is not the main event. It is just the clearing away of obstacles that were blocking your path. The real story is what you are going to build in the space that gets created when toxic people and situations remove themselves from your life. I can feel the energy building right now as I finish this reading. The next 24 to 72 hours are going to be intense for you. Stay grounded, trust your intuition, document everything, protect your energy, and remember that witnessing justice is not the same as participating in drama. You have got this, Scorpio. The universe has been preparing you for this moment through every difficult experience you have navigated up until now. You are ready to handle this harsh news with wisdom and grace. You are ready to let other people face their consequences while you focus on creating your beautiful future. The comments are going absolutely wild right now because this energy is affecting so many people simultaneously. If you are feeling this resonating deeply, that is the universe confirming that your own harsh news and cosmic justice moment is imminent. Trust what you are feeling, prepare emotionally, and get ready to witness the power of divine timing. Subscribe right now because the energy shifts happening this week are going to affect everyone, and you do not want to miss what comes next. Your future self will thank you for staying connected to this guidance during such a pivotal moment. If you need deeper insight into your specific situation, you know where to find me.